Hi guys, Tom here and welcome to a new video, and today I'm doing the DVD review of WWE's best pay-per-view matches of 2013. This video is actually sponsored by WWEDVD.co.uk. They have supplied me with this DVD to review today. They give me every future WWE DVD that's ever released for free for me to review on my channel, and today we are reviewing WWE best pay-per-view matches of 2013. So we're going to get this bad boy opened. I watched it earlier today, and we actually get 3 discs. There is 3 discs on this DVD. 1, 2, and 3. And I've also got a nice little information pack about all the matches which are included. And in this video, I'm going to review the DVD. So here is the box art. There we go. If you can see it, top right, there we go. It looks really, really cool, actually. You've got a really, really nice font, some gold, and a blue background. It looks really, really great with CM Punk on there. So if you're actually going to buy this, do look forward to getting a really, really cool looking box. I mean, WWE always do a good job of making a nice box art, and I think they've done a really, really good job of making a really, really nice box art here. It is in the thumbnail, and if you click the link in the description to go to the product page, there is a bigger image to actually view what the box looks like. But I know the box is quite important to a few people if they're building a collection up, so you're not going to be too worried about how it looks because it looks absolutely fantastic. We're actually going to review the actual DVD today as well, of course. So this DVD comes in 3 discs, and it includes all of the best pay-per-view matches of WWE's 2013 calendar, and I actually really like this DVD. I loved it from start to finish. I thought that the first disc was good, I thought the second disc was better, and then the third disc was absolutely amazing. I thought that when I was watching it, it got better and better as I was watching it. I really like watching this DVD, so I'm going to review every single match which is included on this DVD in this video, and really I hope you go and buy it because it's a very good DVD. There's a link in the description to go buy it. It is in fact £22.99 on Blu-ray. You do get a few extra matches on the Blu-ray one, and the DVD is £19.99, and to be honest, it's an absolute steal. This is a great DVD and a really good thing to add to your collection, because I think there's some great matches on here that you're not going to want to miss, and it's great to have a collection of a few of these on your collection. So to be honest, let's just review all the matches included on the DVD. So the first match, or the first chapter, is called An Historic Year, and it has 2 matches, including the WWE title match at Royal Rumble 2013 between CM Punk against The Rock. And this is probably the most iconic match of 2013. It was a very good match. It was slightly slow because The Rock was his first match in 10 years, but to be honest, a very big match. I mean, you've got The Rock returning to action at the Royal Rumble 2013. How can you go wrong? That is pretty epic for The Rock to return at a pay-per-view against CM Punk, who is probably one of the greatest superstars in the last 10 years of the WWE. So CM Punk versus The Rock, 2 big names, one of the most biggest matches in 2013. Some good spots in this match, very gripping at the end when the Shield get involved, and then Mr. McMahon comes out and The Rock says to restart it. Great match, really liked it. I was so anticipated for this match before I watched it live, and I'm still really excited to have it on DVD and watch it again and again. Great match, and I'll give it an 8 out of 10. The next match was actually Elimination Chamber on February 17, 2013, where it's a 6-man tag match between Cena, Ryback, and Sheamus teaming up to take on the newly formed team of The Shield a few months earlier. And to be honest, I was kind of surprised this was on the DVD, because if I'm thinking about best matches of 2013, I wouldn't necessarily think of an Elimination Chamber match, because I didn't really think that pay-per-view had any really good matches. But when I was watching this DVD and this one popped up, I was like, wow. How do I not remember this match? Because this is a really good match, which I honestly don't even remember watching. It was really fast-paced. It had Cena, Ryback, Sheamus, and The Shield, so you're bound to like one of them guys in the ring. And to be honest, the ending was great. There was a spear through the barricade from Roman Reigns. Just a really clean-cut match. Very good match. The ending was exciting. Just an all-round great match with some superstars you're bound to love. Great match. Don't even remember watching this live, but I'm glad it was on the DVD because I don't remember it at all. But yet again, it was very entertaining, so I'll give it a good 7 out of 10. Now, the next chapter was Straight Edge versus The Streak, and this included a few matches, in fact, both of the matches at WrestleMania 29, and these were 2 of the best matches at WrestleMania 29, Undertaker versus CM Punk, and The Rock versus John Cena. Now, I think Brock Lesnar versus Triple H was better than The Rock versus John Cena, but still, this was probably the turning point of WWE in 2013. Now, for The Undertaker versus CM Punk, that will probably be one of the biggest matches in the last 10 years of the WWE. and for you to have the copy of that on DVD for the best pay-per-view matches of 2013, it needed to be on this DVD. It was so good, the crowd loved it. There was two awesome spots where CM Punk went for old school and off the top rope onto the announce table. Two great spots. He used the urn to hit the Undertaker. Really lots of close pinfalls where you thought CM Punk might win. Very unpredictable. Great match. Paul Heyman was there. It was so highly anticipated. Just a great way to experience it yet again on DVD. For me, my favourite match of 2013, one of my favourite matches, definitely in the top 3. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Loved this on the DVD. The next match was The Rock versus John Cena. Not many lovers of this match, but I liked watching it again. I thought the fact that there was so many finishes in it really made it for an exciting match. You didn't know when it was going to finish, which was a great idea. I mean, a lot of people didn't like it because there were so many kickouts, but you didn't know when it was going to end. So when it did end, you were surprised that it ended that way because there was so many near falls. And I think this match was exciting. I think it was not as good as the WrestleMania 28 match, but still the pacing was there. The crowd loved it. A very big turning point in WWE's calendar in 2013, because as soon as John Cena won that title, he went all the way up until SummerSlam when he had another huge turning point. So this title run from Cena was started here and went for a long time and was a great moment in 2013. And this is when Cena won it against The Rock. A huge match, second match in their lifetime of John Cena versus The Rock. It wasn't too entertaining. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, but certainly an iconic moment in 2013 which you'll want to relive. Now, the next chapter was the RKO versus WMD, and I don't think this was I think this was the worst chapter on the DVD, but still particularly good. Now, you had Randy Orton versus Big Show. It was in St. Louis, Missouri at Extreme Rules. To be honest, I think they only added that because the crowd were really behind Randy Orton. I don't necessarily remember anything about this match whatsoever when I was watching it live, and when I rewatched it, nothing memorable whatsoever. But to be honest, he brought the punt back. Apart from that, this match wasn't memorable whatsoever. Still quite confused why this actually made it onto the DVD. Maybe it's because he got a good crowd reaction, but apart from that, nothing too spectacular. I think there were definitely some more matches which should have taken its place. For me, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Probably the worst match on the DVD, but yeah, still an okay match. Now, the next match was the Steel Cage match, which I think was one of the most underrated matches of 2013 between Triple H and Brock Lesnar. It was their last match in their 3-match feud, so to be honest, it was the pinnacle of their feud, a memorable feud, of course, and a memorable match. Now, it was in a steel cage, which was great, of course. It wasn't Extreme Rules. You had Paul Heyman in there, you had a sledgehammer, there was an injury by Brock Lesnar early on, so you're on the edge of your seat wanting to know what was going to happen. There was a few pedigrees, a pedigree on Paul Heyman. The storytelling was great between Brock Lesnar. It put over Brock Lesnar quite well. So for me, love this match. I'm a Lesnar fan, so I will like this match. But to be honest, great match. I think it was a really underrated match. I thought it was a very entertaining match watching it again and watching it live. So I'll give that an 8 out of 10. Now, the next chapter is a perfect payback, and there was a lot of matches from the Payback pay-per-view. In fact, there was 3 matches, and on the Blu-ray, I think you get 1 more match from the Payback pay-per-view. Now, the first one was a triple threat Intercontinental Championship match between Wade Barrett, The Miz, and Curtis Axel. First things first, you've got a debut for Curtis Axel on a pay-per-view, and then he goes and wins on Father's Day at Payback the IC title with a funny finish. Basically, he pinned Wade Barrett whilst he was getting figure 4. Now, that was a great ending because Miz has him in the figure 4, then Curtis Axel sneaks in and gets the pinfall. It was on Father's Day, Mr. Perfect, a great IC champion, so really memorable moment, very emotional. The Chicago crowd loved Curtis Axel. They were so hot the whole night, but they loved Curtis Axel, and for him to celebrate on Father's Day with the IC title, really memorable moment. He had that championship for quite a long time as well. Maybe not the most memorable reign in the last few years, but to be honest, great moment. His debut on a pay-per-view, you wouldn't want to miss that because that triple threat match had a lot of great spots in it and good pacing. Now, the next match was the Divas Championship match between Caitlyn and AJ Lee. 9 out of 10 match. Best Divas match of the year, bar none. Great match. AJ Lee still the Divas champion, so obviously a big match in 2013 considering she's got that title. It's obviously a big match for her, so obviously a big match for 2013 considering she did close off the year still as the champion. So it was obviously a big Divas match, and it was very entertaining. Easily the best Divas match of 2013. So I'll give that match a 9 out of 10. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship match between Ziggler and Del Rio was pretty one-sided for Del Rio, but quite a strange match. You don't usually see such one-sided matches where the person can't even fend for himself. So quite a unique match in itself. I mean, Dolph Ziggler was out of action for a good month after picking up the world title, and then Del Rio questionably actually won here, and Dolph Ziggler's push was put to an end. So to me, quite an unpredictable ending to this match. You thought maybe Dolph Ziggler might have a chance at coming back since he took so much violence by Del Rio, but Del Rio did actually win in the end. The match itself was actually quite entertaining. Even so, you saw a guy getting beat up, it was quite hard on the eyes. It was very entertaining how he sold these moves so well, and Del Rio turned heel right in front of your eyes. A very, very entertaining match. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Now, the next chapter was climbing the ladder of success, and I actually have 3 copies of this DVD, and it was actually a Money in the Bank World Heavyweight Championship match between Rhodes, Ambrose, Wade Barrett, Swagger, Cesaro, Fandango, and Damien Sandow. Obviously, Damien Sandow won here. So many good moments in this match. Wow, it was probably one of my favourite matches of 2013. So many good spots. Really, really exciting. I love all the people in this match. It was full of young stars. Wow, great match, 9 out of 10, nothing else to say. I mean, did you expect Damien Sandow to win? Not at all. It ended with him pushing his friend Cody Rhodes off the top. Wow, great match. I love this match so much. There was so much teamwork by Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro, Cody Rhodes and Damien Sandow. Really, really, very, very much unpredictable. Great spots. There were so many good spots. It was incredible. Great match. 9 out of 10 easily. Now, the next one was the Best versus the Beast. And this was a no disqualification match between CM Punk and Brock Lesnar. My favourite match of 2013. Great spots in this match, great pacing, such good build towards this match. The Los Angeles crowd loved it. So good, no DQ, you can't go wrong. Easily a great match, 9 out of 10, loved it. The next match was another SummerSlam match for the WWE title, Triple H special guest referee, where can you go wrong? So unpredictable, Daniel Bryan versus Cena, 2 of the biggest stars in the WWE right now. Wow, great match. The Staples Center erupted when Daniel Bryan won, loved it. John Cena was out after that, and that was really passing it to Daniel Bryan. Such an iconic moment, because as soon as that happened, they actually showed Randy Orton cashing in on this DVD as well. Probably the biggest moment of 2013 in my opinion, so you have that on DVD to remember 2013. What a great way to end a pay-per-view, so unpredictable, huge moment, very, very iconic. Wow, loved it. I was on the edge of my seat watching it live and on this DVD, loved it. Easily my favourite moment of 2013. Daniel Bryan winning, the crowd erupting with his new finisher, wins, and then he gets it lost and he gets cashed in on and loses it just like that. Great moment, iconic, everything like that. You want to have this DVD for that. 9 out of 10. Now, the next chapter was the drive to be champion, and it included the World Heavyweight Championship match between Del Rio and Rob Van Dam. Few nice spots in this match. Would have preferred the Battleground match rather than the Night Champions match, because I do think that was slightly better, as it actually let Rob Van Dam kind of use his no disqualification, and it just made for a better match. I don't think this match was better than the Battleground match. I think with the chairs and stuff in the Battleground match, it really made Rob Van Dam at home and could do a lot more things and a lot more creativity. This match wasn't the better out of the 2 matches they had, but still, on the pay-per-view, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. The next match was a Divas match, a Fatal 4-Way. You don't normally see a Fatal 4-Way, never mind in a Divas match, so quite a big match, really, for the Divas. AJ Lee versus Natalya versus Naomi and Brie Bella. Really, really athletic match in this. Very, very good spots, nice pacing. AJ Lee, the Divas champion, had the least moments in this match, so it really, really let Natalya and Naomi actually debuting her pay-per-view on this match, and Brie Bella. So really great match, great spots. AJ Lee won, but it was still a very, very good match. Saw a double sharpshooter. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. The next match was probably the most emotional matches of 2013, where the Shield, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns took on Cody Rhodes and Goldust. The crowd ate up this match so much. They loved it because Cody Rhodes and Goldust's jobs were on the line, and Dusty Rhodes' job was on the line, and they erupted when Cody Rhodes and Goldust won. Such a good match. Great pacing, amazing spots, grip till the end. So good. The crowd loved it so much, and everybody celebrated at the end. Loved it. So emotional. Absolutely awesome. The next match was the World Heavyweight Championship match between John Cena returning against Alberto Del Rio. I wasn't really a fan of this match, but Cena returns, and that started the last World Heavyweight Championship title run we might ever see. So to be honest, it was still pretty... for the Shield and Cody Rhodes and Goldust match, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. This Del Rio and Cena match, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Very, very disappointing. I thought it was going to be much better since I'm a Del Rio fan. Wasn't really much of a fan of this at the time, and less of a fan after watching this. I didn't really like it at all. Give it a 6 out of 10. It did start a World Heavyweight Championship run where John Cena actually lost it and it got unified at TLC, but really poor match. John Cena wasn't really particularly in shape either, so kind of confused why he's on this DVD, because, I mean, he returned, but it wasn't particularly a best match at all. And the last match was, in fact, the Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Championship between Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan. Now, this was their last bout in their huge feud, probably the biggest feud of 2013, so you certainly want a copy of their last match. It's in Hell in a Cell, of course, so for me, I'll give it 8 out of 10. I think it was their best match they had out of their 3 matches, so for me, it was pretty good. I mean, at the time, I thought I liked it better. I don't really enjoy rewatching Hell in a Cell matches. I didn't really enjoy watching that at all, to be honest. I'm not really a fan of Hell in a Cell matches. I know a lot of people are, but to rewatch it after already watching it, I wasn't really a fan of. To be honest, kind of disappointed. I thought I enjoyed this more at the time than I did watching this. But special guest referee of Shawn Michaels is great as well, and it was, in fact, Randy Orton winning the WWE title and then going on to unify it after that. So a good iconic moment in their last match in probably the biggest feud of 2013. So if you actually get the Blu-ray exclusive, I actually got a Blu-ray player just after they sent me this DVD, so I didn't actually have the Blu-ray exclusive discs, but you do get the Dean Ambrose versus Kofi Kingston when he won the US title, good match. Jericho versus Punk, think this deserved to be actually on this actual DVD rather than the Blu-ray exclusive. You had the Shield versus the Usos at the Money in the Bank kickoff. Great match. Love that match. Del Rio versus Christian at SummerSlam. Love that match as well. And then the last you had Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus the Usos and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns at Hell in a Cell 2013. That match was great. I saw that earlier on the Hell in a Cell DVD. I'm going to review later in the probably today actually, and then upload it in maybe a few days. That match was good as well. You should get the Blu-ray one if you have a Blu-ray player, because there's definitely a few matches you want on that as well, because their matches I've just read off are great as well. To be honest, this DVD was great. Thanks to www.dvd.co.uk for giving me this DVD. The link is in the description to buy this DVD. So much recommend getting this DVD. It's absolutely phenomenal. Loved it from start to finish. It got better and better as I was watching it. Loved it. Thank you so much for giving me this DVD to review. Loved it. Thank you. Go and buy it. It's great. Thanks for watching. Take care, spite your hair. I'll give this DVD a nice solid 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Take care, spite your hair.